From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, we welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Once again, it's Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Boye Mafe getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
We met with them the other day, Mike, and the offensive coordinator, he went out of his way. He was adamant that they felt really good early in this game. There was a lot of things on this opening script they could do to attack this defense. Well, needless to say, I don't think giving up a sack on the first play was what he had in mind, and now they face a 2nd and long. They got to get back on track.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Julian Love brings him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Get away, 22! Stop!
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal?
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Stafford. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the jump.
On play action, Milroe. Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
To the air, it's Milroe. That's brought in right side by Pickens. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready. Gravity lock. Street. Street.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Now he'll run it, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Ready, set.
From the
46-yard line.
46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Set. Next. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they come up now on 3rd and 7.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Gravity Lions. Ready, ready.
They'll try it now with Walker. And And he will have the Seahawks first down. They'll wind up getting close to 10 yards on 4th and 1.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
Whoa! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal.
Ready?
Here's Walker. Woo. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On play action, it's Stafford. Out to his right. He's going to run it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scrambles.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
They'll give on the ground. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
At the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 3. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
Hey. Lady!
Stafford now on third down. Moving outside the pocket. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, L.A. That his second TD catch of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Regular play action now with Milroe. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Count the 11. Count the 11.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 34.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Scoring 70.
Now Milroe. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. Here's a handoff to Walker. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. It is second and 6. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70, Timberwolves. Go.
Milroe. Forced to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Now it's Milroe. Moving to his right, and he'll just protect the football, go down and take the sack. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Third and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Throwing is Milroe. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he'll take this run in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown Seahawks.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Now a toss play, running left, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
On first down, right back to Williams. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Set. 260.
Play action now for Stafford. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
22. Set.
Now Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On the play fake, Byron Murphy in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
Intercepted. over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Milroe going to look to run it himself.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. This one is complete. It's Pickens. Get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll come up to third and 3.
Brings up third and
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. The Seahawks sending out their punt teams, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Remove. Set. Zebra. Blue 60. And easy.
Now it's Stafford. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. The pass is caught by Gray right side. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack.
He works free, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Hardy now to add the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
21. Seahawks 14.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hold the ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Seattle.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 average. 60.
To the air, it's Milroe. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, Milroe. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Rams have it. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
No turn and hand this one off. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward. But I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up to the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down.
One of the disadvantages of giving the ball in this situation to your fullback is now you're short one blocker. I'd like to see him give it to their more traditional running back in this case, because now it brings up fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Rams first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throw on third down, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Rams first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
They go play action with Stafford. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
there on the RPO is broken up. There's no time to get the separation there. The incompletion is going to bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Hey, that's about as exciting a one-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first one-two tackler, but not much after that.
Second and 8.
Second down, 8 for the first down.
Ready?
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's a big one. This third down.
Here we go. Hey,
Now, Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go with Walker. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second.
It is second and 9.
Viking 18. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Warriors 70. Cougar 19.
On third down, Milrow. He'll get this complete to Walker. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down.
Set. Yellow 20.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Second and 11.
250.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. A tough spot here. Third and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time.